Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Oh, well, as you know, if you've been following me for any length of time, I collect guns and stories about guns and stuff like that. But I'm basically a collector by nature. I just collect stuff. I'm also a pipe smoker, and I collect pipes. And I just thought I'd show off some of my weird collection. Oh, here we have quite a weird collection. Let me show something else here. Let's see. Let's grab this one. This and this are examples of a calabash. A calabash is a particular kind of pipe that it originally was made out of this gourd, and then later they carved them, and it has this distinct shape to it. Calabash is probably best remembered as the pipe of Sherlock Holmes. Another one. I have many of these. Let me bring this over. I have 3 of them here, this one, and, well, I'll get to that in a minute. This is called a Missouri Meerschaum. Why is it called that? Well, a Missouri Meerschaum means it's a corncob pipe. By the way, since I'm mentioning it, this pipe is a Meerschaum pipe. Meerschaum is actually a stone that's mined, I think, in Anatolia, that they make pipes out of. And it's getting kind of rare these days, so you can't find much of it. This one is made out of reconstituted Meerschaum. I think they take Meerschaum dust and soak it in epoxy or something and put it in a mold to make this. A real one, you may have seen them before. They look like a sheik's head, the head of an Arab sheik, or actually a Turkish, I guess it's a sheik, as the pipe head or the pipe bowl. Other types of pipe, well, this is an old Dr. Graybo, but this and this, these are briar pipes. Briar is a particular kind of wood. It's wood that's been reconstituted, or it usually comes from the root bowl of a tree, and excuse me, and it makes for a very excellent pipe. Now this is my collection of what are called church wardens, and a church warden is basically, well, some people call it a wizard's pipe these days. This is one of my favorites, and this particular kind of rough sort of look to the briar, it's called rusticated. Don't know why, but that's the name that's used on it. I just like a long-stemmed pipe. Well, obviously, I'm smoking one. And well, here's a church warden with a Missouri Meerschaum or corncob bowl on it, and this is an old pipe stand. It was for my father's, and it's a little bit rickety and doesn't quite work right. This is one I picked up recently that's just ginormously long, and I love it. Other kinds of pipes. This one, and I've got another one over here, and this one I like because it looks like a dragon claw. But this and this are clay pipes. Clay has been used traditionally as a pipe making material going way back, and this particular kind is called a pub pipe. If you went into a English pub in the 19th century or 18th century, you'd find a row of these on a rack by the door, and you could rent one out and pay maybe a penny for a bowl of tobacco. And what it was is you'd smoke it, and when you left, they would just crack off the end of it as a sort of a hygienic move, and then put it back on the rack. So you'll see them going way out to here or about this length. I bought this off of eBay, but it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Not quite as interesting as that Dragon Claw pipe. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I have this is called a cherry bowl. This kind of pipe, and there's all sorts you can get. But personally, I like a briar rusticated cherry bowl type of design, meaning it's a big fat one that's it looks like an apple or a cherry, and I like it in churchwarden length because that's just the way I roll, I guess. Anyway, I collect stuff, and I enjoy collecting stuff. It's always been part of who I am. Anyway, I just thought you might find that little bit of information interesting. Happy trails.